Hello and welcome everyone on the show, the new podcast that I have started. It's my first ever and it's the first time that I'm attempting it. So, yes, I would like to have some real response. Oh, who am I kidding? No one listens to podcasts. Even Sarah says is asking for more listeners. So, yes, let's get going. The premise is that I will talk about things that I like, mostly pop culture and sports, and yes, I'll alone will be talking. There might be some applause in the middle. Oh, thank you guys, you are so good. But no, I haven't yet said anything of value. Obviously, everything I say is of value, but really. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's already time for our first segment. I would like to call it the first article. Well, for most of you who like Hollywood movies, I have a list. If you are looking forward to November, I have a list. Let's talk about 10 movies from Hollywood that are going to be released in November that everyone is buzzing about. There are some blockbusters in here. Yes, I see you, Ragnarok. No one can rock you. Thank you, I needed that applause. Okay, but there are also some very creative picks. Someone would like to say them clickbait. Nah, I didn't say it. Not me. People call them clickbait. I, for my part, like some good movies. And apart from those, some are really funny sequels. So let's hop on to this. The 10 movies from Hollywood being released in November that everyone is talking about. Okay, so the first movie that I'm going to talk about is A Bad Mom's Christmas. How many of you watched Bad Moms? It was, yes, I realized it was good. It was the first R-rated female comedy, I guess, and it was a really good movie. A Bad Mom's Christmas, on the other hand, it deals with the same moms, Mila Kunis, Kristen Bell, and Kathryn Hahn. How would they feel if their own moms came for Christmas? It's going to be a promising movie. After that, we have Thor Ragnarok, my friends. It's Marvel time. Yes. All that applause for Marvel. I really know how much I hate MCU, but well, I have to talk about it. Taika Waititi, who's a very good indie director, who has been an indie director, now is only a pawn in DC's money game. Sorry, did the truth came out? Slip off my tongue? MCU's money game. But yes, Thor Ragnarok's, from early reviews, it promises to be another MCU movie. No, there's no point of putting Thor and Hulk in it. You can put any character of any Marvel comics in there and it will still be the same. It's releasing on November 3, Friday. I'm going to move on. Please don't hate me for it. Yes, that was my hate it music. Let's go to next. Daddy's Home 2, another sequel of another parentally themed movie. The first movie was good. It was a comedy. Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. Another truth came out there. But this one gets their granddads in. Who are those? Mel Gibson is there. For all you know, this movie is releasing on November 10th, the Friday. Of course, nobody is going to watch it in India. Like, really, Thor Ragnarok, man. But, again, if you like good movies. Oh, now comes my favorite one. Murder on the Orient Express. I know many of you have been waiting for it, and many of you have watched the previous movie, but really, Kenneth Branagh, I don't know who the fuck he is, but the other cast looks great. Daisy Ridley, George Gad, Judi Dench, Derek Jacobi, Johnny Depp, and many more cameos in this. And it's written by Agatha Christie. So yeah, it opens on November 10. Hopefully it opens in India too. Watch this, people. Don't watch that shit back Thor. Yeah, that music says that someone is going to kill me or worse, troll me on Twitter. But that's life nowadays, I guess. Next, I would like to talk about the movie I've been waiting for since Batman vs Superman came out, obviously. Justice League, friends! The unofficially named DCEU, yes, because the DC hierarchy said they never named it DCEU. Why would they call it extended when it's their main universe? Makes sense now. But whatever. It has Wonder Woman, it has Batman, it has Ezra Miller, Jason Momoa, Ray Fisher, and probably another one. I'm not telling you who another one that is. Maybe Superman, maybe Green Lantern, maybe someone else. I'm voting for Martian Manhunter. But it's going to release on November 17th. I won't be able to watch it until 22nd November, and I hate it. I will have to keep off my internet for spoilers and pre-reviews and critical banging on them. But yeah, that's life, and you have to live it. Oh, thank you so much. I know I'm wise. Those words mean much to you. I realize that. But moving on, now we get to an animated movie, The Star. It's really a faith-based film after some really good movies came out last year and last couple of years. But the main problem is there hasn't been an animated comedy on faith. And this might break that glass ceiling. It has good voice characters like Keegan-Michael Key, and if you have watched Key and Peele, Jordan Peele's debut in Get Out was outstanding. I'm having the same expectations from Key too. Kelly Clarkson is here. Hopefully she will sing. Hopefully she won't act or have to act. And Oprah Winfrey, the living legend, releasing on November 17th, Friday. The next, we all need a tearjerker. We all need a tearjerker, and this month's tearjerker is going to be this movie called Wonder. Jacob Tremblay plays a student, a kid really, and he has a deformity in his face that leaves things to be desired. And you know where the story is going, but his spirit is what is important in this movie, and I'm hoping you go and watch it, and I'm hoping you cry. It's very important to cry sometimes. Friday the 17th once again, so Friday the 17th is going to be very tough, and if it weren't tough enough, we have another contender for clickbait Oscar. Roman J. Israel-esque Denzel Washington comes in. If any of you know who Denzel Washington is, then you are probably going to like this movie. If any of you have watched Nightcrawler, you are going to like this movie. And if you haven't known any of those names, then stick to Ragnarok, really, man. But it's a criminal and a thriller. It's a crime thriller, so it's going to be good, I hope. But my favorite clickbait is here. Gary Oldman as Winston Churchill pre or during World War II. The darkest hour. It doesn't have the, but darkest hour. Another clickbait movie. Gary Oldman has never won an Oscar. And people think this is going to be the movie that will lead him to the podium. Oscar or not, Gary Oldman is a legend, and this movie is a brilliant subject, has a brilliant subject. So, really, it should make some difference. November 22nd. Oh, the animated movie that was expected most in this year. Again, this has the potential to take the podium in that category next year's Oscars. Coco by Pixar. I really don't have to say anything about this movie because there is nothing to say. It's by Pixar. End of story. It's going to be epic. November 22nd again. And that, guys, was the list of the 10 movies that everyone is talking about from Hollywood releasing in November. If you liked it, great. If you didn't, you're a fucking fool. Shut the fuck up. Go home. Shake off. Come back. Apologize and applaud. Thank you very much to everyone. This is the podcast, and I'm leaving with this audio. Do you want to hear? No, let's just stop it right now. Ciao.